New tonight from Hall County, the prosecution of former Solicitor General Stephanie Woodard has ended in a plea deal, a very good one for the embattled public official.
Just 2 months ago, a grand jury accused Woodard of using taxpayer money as a personal piggy bank. The charges lined up closely with a Fox 5 I-Team investigation from 2022, which found that Woodard repeatedly raided funds meant for victims and witnesses to spend on herself and family members. In one case, to cremate the family dog.
I-Team reporter Johnny Edwards was in a Hall County courtroom today where the longtime prosecutor sat at the defendant's chair. Johnny, this seems like a really good deal she got.
That's right. She was a defendant receiving what can only be described as a sweetheart deal. Woodard faced 24 felony counts from the grand jury, but the state attorney general's office backed off all of them. Instead, Woodard copped to just one misdemeanor charge of unprofessional conduct. Stephanie Woodard, who for 16 years oversaw prosecutions of low-level crimes like drunk driving, shoplifting, and disorderly conduct, now guilty of a misdemeanor herself. The result of a plea deal Friday after a scathing indictment in June accused her of betraying taxpayers by pilfering public funds for personal expenses.
Are you guilty of the crime or crimes to which you're pleading guilty?
Yes, Your Honor. I have maintained that I made mistakes in office from the beginning and the misfeasance as appropriate under the statute.
She had faced 24 felonies. The crime she admitted, unprofessional conduct, specifically the law's prohibitions of malpractice, misfeasance, malfeasance in office, and demanding more money than an official is entitled to. Her sentence, 12 months probation.
She didn't want to draw this out. She understands as a public official that people trust and put their trust in. She had a higher duty.
You'd never know it, though, to check Hall County's own court docket. As part of the negotiated plea, her criminal record no longer a public record.
She is eligible for records restriction, and the state does not object.
Her criminal case vanishing from Hall County Court's website by Friday afternoon. Woodard's indictment followed a year and a half of investigations by the Fox 5 I-Team, discovering thousands of dollars budgeted to help crime victims, instead spent by Woodard on herself or family members. Expensive earbuds, noise-reducing headphones, antique shopping sprees, baseball caps for Governor Brian Kemp's re-election efforts, an LSAT prep course, all classified in the books as spending for victims or witnesses. She even allegedly spent public money cremating her dog.
And it was paid to me for her dog.
Attorney General Chris Carr calling in the GBI soon after our first story in late 2022. Then in June, Woodard indicted on 13 counts of false statements and writings and 11 counts of theft by taking, all felonies, accusing her of bilking nearly $4,200 from public coffers. But Woodard said it was really the AG's office wasting taxpayer money by bringing the case against her, calling the indictment absurd in a statement released by her former attorneys, and accusing the GBI of harassing her children when agents were aware of ongoing severe health issues that they were facing. But facing possible removal from office by Governor Kemp, Woodard resigned August 9th. Revealed in court Friday that resignation also part of the plea deal, and Woodard has to pay about $2,220 in restitution.
The court is going to accept the negotiated plea in this case.
We asked, but so far, no explanation from Attorney General Carr's office for agreeing to such a downgrading of charges. In a news release Friday, he said of his former colleague and fellow Republican, Mrs. Woodard took advantage of our state by violating the same laws that she was elected to uphold. She has now been held accountable for her actions. Woodard's former chief assistant solicitor, Stephanie Thompson, now Hall County's acting solicitor. The plea deal gets even sweeter. The prosecutor told the judge the state has no objection to a suspended sentence upon payment of restitution, so Woodard may not even have to deal with probation. She still faces another legal entanglement. She's being sued by her former administrative assistant, who claims that after she cooperated with GBI agents, her boss retaliated, eventually driving her out of her job. Woodard, in her answer, denied the allegations. She and her former attorney made no statement after Friday's hearing.